I'm working on the Firebird interior plastic. I got a whole bunch of doubles and triples of stuff. So kind of getting everything cleaned up so I can sell the stuff that I don't need. But one of the sets of black interior that I had, the black panels, somebody spray painted them black again. I don't know why. But you see it has all the paint on there. The paint's flaking off of it. And I took all the paint off. You can see how dull it is. I don't know what they used. But that's what it looks like with all the paint taken off of it. And then some Meguiar's put on there and cleaned up. Looks pretty good. As good as we would normally find. You can see all the scratches. They're not the very best, but they're not chalky and they're not broken. But I'm just picking out the ones that are the very best and keeping them for my car, which I don't have to worry about. And just kind of going through the stuff that I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. Most of the time, people are looking for those. It'd be a good bits and pieces for someone who wants a black interior and is not real picky on it. There's the rest of the blacks. I actually got a complete interior set from the junkyard. I got the driver's side panel with an unwater damaged box, both of the armrests, passenger side, the rear, pretty much all the pieces. And I loaded them up into the wheelbarrow, got up to the front, and he came out and he looked at it. I was expecting to pay like $100 for all the panels, and he said $25. You can't bring it back. I said, not a problem. The $25 for a complete black interior. It doesn't have any damage on it, no deep scratches. So I just cleaned everything up with rubbing alcohol, and then I put the Meguiar's on there and let it sit for 15 minutes, and then I wiped it all down. So it's got a little bit of a shine to it. I got the leaf springs for the truck. I'm just waiting on Off-Road Design to send me some U-bolts. Then I'll get the lift for it. But the Camaro panels, I don't know why everyone kept overlooking it, or probably because third gens are not that popular. But they all look like that. That dull, grayish looking black. I knew I'd be able to clean them up, so that's what I did. And that's another one that they painted. And I just got finished getting all the paint off of it. Pretty much just flaked off. But that's what those panels look like for $25. I got the whole interior, no scratches. I cleaned up the panels from the junkyard GTA. So I think those came out pretty good. I'm gonna keep both sets, so once the car is actually going together, I can decide whether I want to have the shoulder belt or if I want it without the shoulder belt. So at least I got both pieces. The only thing I don't like is it has that hole there for the cover for the hatch, versus that one doesn't have the hole there. Yeah, I'll play it by ear, but two perfect kick panels. I'm just kind of getting rid of everything. I did like the Camaro style armrest better than just the regular Camaro Firebird ones. So since they weren't damaged and they're not swollen, they're not coming apart. Again, with $25 wheelbarrow from the junkyard. So it's a matter of cleaning everything up. And with this style one, I got a whole bunch of them. I think I have 8 altogether. 8 or 10 or 12, something like that. But they all look like this when I started. And this is after I've cleaned them and put some Meguiar's on there. Same process, let Meguiar sit on there for 15 minutes and then wiping it all down. They're in really good condition. They're not coming apart. I'm just not going to use them, so I figure clean them up and then sell them. But the colors look just about the same. So when it comes to getting all this is mold and dirt. Who knows what else? I mean, they're out of a junkyard, so you know they've been sitting there for a while. I tried everything. Tried rubbing alcohol, WD-40, polishing compound. Wasn't getting anywhere with it. On the plastic panels, most of the time people will use a spray paint stripper, safe for plastic and all that stuff. I didn't have any. I was going to get some last night, but I did have just a regular Rust-Oleum aircraft stripper and paintbrushes and a little pan. So I did it on the plastic panels, and you can use it on the plastic panels. The only thing that you can't do is glob it on there and let it sit, because if you glob it on there and let it sit, it will distort them. I've done that in the past because I didn't think it was really true, and yeah, it's pretty true. It'll actually warp them and distort them pretty bad. But that was real heavy duty stuff. I don't think this Rust-Oleum stripper is really that spectacular. I usually got to put it on a couple coats just to get the paint off, and then you're still trying to clean it off. That's on metal. But on the plastic, that's how I did it. I just filled up my little bowl, took the paintbrush, and just kind of made the panel damp with stripper, and then just kept working it onto the panels. It will actually pull up the paint really quickly. And then hose it off, and I wipe them down with rubbing alcohol, and then the Meguiar's on there, and then clean it up. So after I did the panels, I wasn't getting anywhere with getting that stuff off. I took one of the worst ones that I had, and I didn't really care what happened. And I was like, what's the worst that could happen? It's vinyl. So I did the same process, you know, dampen the whole thing, kind of taking a brush and just kind of scrubbing it with it, and took it over to the garden hose and took my little plastic bristled brush and scrubbed it with the hose water, and that's what I got. Came out like that. So if you take your time, don't glob it on there. It's pretty much just making it damp, and it'll clean it up really good. And just go over to the hose and scrub it off, dry it off, see what it looks like. If you gotta do it again, do it again. Just don't glob it on there and let it sit on there. Just keep working it all the way across. Just keep painting with whatever amount that you put on there, and it'll clean it up. So I figured I would try it on something that is colored, which the only thing I have gray ones, but I already threw them away. So I had these tan ones from that parts car, and that's as good as I could get it. And that was applying it, I think 4 times I put it on there. And then I switched over to polishing compound, WD-40, alcohol. You can't get it. So if it's something like that, if it's a gray or a tan, you're probably not going to be able to get it. I tried everything that I could, as clean as I could get it. But with the black, you can't tell if there is anything left on there. I can't see it. I mean, I think it's all pretty uniform. So that's my little suggestion for cleaning up the plastic. So if you see the plastic's gray, kind of like a dull gray of black, don't dismiss it, because everyone dismissed that Camaro interior, and I think it cleaned up pretty good. So you can clean them up, but on the armrests themselves, everyone ain't. Unless you want to go to black. Black's a good color. That's it.